KNDY.
And a very pleasant good evening. Welcome to Chapman High School. The Fighting Irish entertain the Marysville Bulldogs. It's North Central Kansas League play here tonight. Opposite our broadcast, Dusty Dinas pitching in. Hanover hosting Osborne, live on FM 95.5. Bulldog football airs on AM 1570, FM 94.1. All of our games streaming on our website, kndyradio.com, and on our mobile app as well. Sun setting at homecoming here tonight. The Queen and King crowned before the ball game. They've just completed that. And the teams will take the field for a 7 o'clock kickoff live tonight, Marysville at Chapman. Our broadcast coverage is service of our KNDY Sports Booster Club members. Tony Trimble joins us with additional comments on the pregame show straight ahead.
At Galloway Wiegers in Brenniger, we're about building relationships one client and one issue at a time. I'm Jason Brenniger, and I invite you to visit with me for any legal services you might have, including probate, estate planning, and trust administration. Advanced planning has countless advantages to your family, including greater control and disposition of your assets and tax issues that might come up. Call for a no-obligation appointment today. Check us out on our Facebook page or at gwblaw.net.
Raise your hand if you need more internet speed. It's time to get your hands on much faster internet. Don't settle for yesterday's internet speed when you have a home full of today's devices. Upgrade your Blue Valley Technologies internet speed now to the speed you need and get a $50 bill credit. If you're new to Blue Valley, you get 2 months free and everyone gets free installation on managed Wi-Fi. Visit bluevalley.net/raise your hand today.
Sunflower Community Credit Union recognizes that members' health, both personal and financial, is top priority. In order to make your banking a completely safe experience, they're proud to now offer drive-in convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5:30, Saturday, 8:30 till noon. Lending can be done remotely as well. Contact their friendly loan officers at 562-3741. New members always welcome. Call, go online, or drop by Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville for more details. Caring about your personal and financial health, Sunflower Community Credit Union.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Welcome back to the program. I am joined now by head coach of the Marysville Bulldogs, Tony Trimble. Coach, you dropped a tough one, 34-7 at Tuolumne last Friday. After watching the film this weekend and a couple of practices, what did you kind of take away from that game?
Well, we knew Wamega was fast and physical, and we knew we would have to play really good football to give ourselves a chance. I think we came out awfully slow on offense. We didn't do a very good job of getting off the ball fast and getting into our blocks and maintaining those blocks. And I think our first 3 possessions we went 3 and out, so that was a little bit frustrating for the kids. And then, on the flip side of that, defensively, they scored on their second play of the game, and so that kind of deflated us a little bit early on. With that being how the first half started, I felt like we finished the first half pretty well. We were down 14-0. We put together an 18-play drive right before halftime, drove down to the 1-yard line and got a penalty and backed us up, and we ended up trying to kick a field goal, which we got blocked. So, it could have been a little bit of momentum going into half there, and instead we I think it deflated us a little bit more. And, we've got some work to do, and our kids have accepted that challenge, and I feel like that they're ready to move forward.
Some unfortunate mental mistakes, sometimes some penalties, sometimes some turnovers. With a talented team, how important is it for them to stay positive on the mental side, knowing that they are just that play away or, just that false start from not happening away from succeeding?
Yeah, that's a great point. Our kids have kept a really good attitude. I think they see the potential of what we can do from time to time, but they understand that we've got to continue to perfect that and improve upon what we are doing right now so that we can finish those drives and we can make those kind of things more consistently happen for us and, get rid of those 3 and outs, hopefully, by being able to do some of those things a little bit better on each and every snap.
Looking at the offensive side of the ball, only able to put up 14 in the last 2 games. How important is it for especially the offensive line to come out and just continue to drive off the ball, look to hit someone, and then the backs to find those holes?
Well, it's obviously important. It's pretty hard to win games when you only score 7 points a game. But, we make it a major focus to get our offensive line, firing off the ball fast and hard. And we're continuing to work that. We're getting better. The struggles that we're facing, I think, are mostly because it's a new system and new techniques that all these kids have to learn. When you think about the fact that some of these kids had the same technique that they were taught for the last 5 years through middle school and then into high school, and then all of a sudden they have to try to change those. It's pretty hard sometimes. So we're hoping that we're continuing to grow. Our kids are starting to get a better understanding of everything, and really feel like we're getting close to being able to hopefully have a breakthrough.
Speaking of a breakthrough coming up, you have a game coming up this week against Chapman, 0-2 on the season with a few tight games. Looks to be a real good matchup on paper. We'll be down there, of course, Friday night. Give me a key heading into that game to come away with a victory.
Well, it goes back to what we just talked about. The offensive line's got to be successful. Chapman runs a very similar offense to ours, and so it's going to come down to who wins in the trenches is probably going to be the team that comes out on top. Both offenses are made to, not put themselves penalties and turnovers because you got to be mistake-free in this kind of offense. You always have a chance to get first downs.
I know we've hit on it before. Staying ahead of the change, always so important. The mental side of football, very important. Coach, best of luck this week. Can't wait to call the game Friday night. We'll talk to you next week again.
All right. Thank you, Max.
Farmers, they're the lifeblood of America. The men and women who tackle the toughest jobs to put clothes on our backs and food on our tables. They might do it quietly, but their genuine values and tireless work ethic are an inspiration to us all. Some might say farming is a thankless occupation, so that's why we're taking the time to say thanks. Farm Bureau Financial Services, protecting what matters most.
Patrick Booty in Marysville is your local agent with Marshall County, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Farm Bureau Financial Services. Legacy Carpet Cleaning will give your floors a fresh as new look. Let their team of dedicated professionals tackle your carpet or tile cleaning. Your home feels fresh, looks great, and makes a more healthy environment for you and your family. Call Skylar Price today for an appointment and let Legacy Carpet Cleaning in Marysville go to work for you.
JD Construction wants to make your dream home a reality. Whether you want to build a custom home, remodel your current home, or add on a deck or patio, JD Construction can handle all of your residential construction needs. They are also experts when it comes to agricultural and residential buildings. For small or large projects, consider a custom building from JD Construction. They'll give you high-quality work while staying on schedule and budget. Contact Jared Smith at 562-5472. From start to finish, it's JD Construction.
United Bank & Trust has been fulfilling the banking needs of families and businesses in Northeast Kansas for decades. United Bank & Trust is always advancing, and now they'd like to offer a free mobile deposit feature within the mobile banking app. Endorse, click, and submit your check image for deposit. It's a mobile fast world out there, and so is United Bank & Trust, the bank of your future. Visit our website at ubankonline.com or your local branch for more information. United Bank & Trust, banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And again, welcome back. Bulldog football on air, online, and on our mobile app. Marysville at Chapman. It's North Central Kansas League play continuing tonight. Owing to the district schedules for these teams, most of the league play is early on in the season. It has been all NCKL opponents for these two clubs. As Marysville kicked off at Abilene, they snapped a 25-game losing skid, edging Marysville 14-7 2 weeks ago. Wamego came to town for the Marysville home opener, prevailing 34-7 last Friday. Chapman has faced Concordia and Clay Center thus far. Both teams winless coming into week 3 of the season here tonight. It's Marysville at Clay Center. A Marysville team that finished 2-6 last year. Banged up by injuries all season long. Dustin Hoyer left the program, and Tony Trimble, former Valley Heights coach who spent a year at Hutchinson prior to his move back to Northeast Kansas, now is Marysville's first-year head coach. Meanwhile, the Chapman Irish are led by Kirk Webster. His team finished 7-3 last year, but they lost several seniors. They are replacing some key positions, have some veterans and returning lettermen back, but tonight will be a test for a fairly young Chapman team. Rumble of the engines as it's bike night here tonight. Adding to homecoming festivities, the King and Queen were crowned prior to kickoff. Nick Anderson was named King and Nina Kirkpatrick Queen here at Chapman High School. Lots of energy in the air, as you might expect. We are 10 minutes away from kickoff. We'll come back, take a look at these two teams and our starting lineups as our pregame show continues after this.
Freeze CPA in Marysville has built a heritage of trust and reliability with your accounting, tax, and business advisory needs through the years. Certified public accountant Marcus Freeze, with over 25 years of experience, and his staff continue that tradition of outstanding service to you, the customer, each and every day. Freeze CPA, downtown Marysville.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance as you. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind you have you covered. Please come see the girls on Broadway at Alliance Insurance, 785-562-2393.
Get away with a shopping day at Reflections Hallmark. Beautiful home decor pieces, scented candles, last-minute gift ideas for any reason, plus Hallmark cards, as well as fabulous boutique clothing and accessories. For yourself, for your home, for someone else. Shop Reflections Hallmark in downtown Marysville. And remember, they do custom picture framing with lots of frames and matting choices. You're always welcome. Thanks for shopping local. Reflections Hallmark, downtown Marysville.
When it comes to serving the financial needs of this area, we have the home court advantage. This is our home. We know the area. We know the local economy. Bank with us. First Commerce Bank. Experience the difference. Member FDIC.
Bruce Dierking live from Chapman as twin senior brothers Rhett and Rook Williams are team captains and are meeting with the officials at center field. Chapman won the toss. They will defer to the second half. They'll defend the, let's see, which direction? They'll defend the east goal. Marysville will receive, and they'll defend the west goal. Marysville versus Chapman in North Central Kansas League play tonight. Earlier, I mentioned Marysville struggling with injuries last year, with a 2-6 season. This year, starting no better. Thomas Behrens, a senior lineman, injured fourth play of the game in the season opener versus Abilene. Peyton Smith, lead running back for Marysville, a concussion in Game 2 versus Wamego last week. Neither of those two will be in the game tonight. Jondre Walton battling injuries. He'll start on the line tonight, but will not be at 100%. And there are some other minor dings and such coming into just week 3 of the young season. Marysville finding out what they're worth with a good senior leadership and some experience, but not that tradition of winning and not that confidence they need to gain. Rook Williams, senior at quarterback, will lead the team. He started last year. Twin brother Wet Williams at the wingback slot. Starting tonight in place of Peyton Smith, who was their lead running back, Tremont Hornbeck. He's a 185-pound junior. At the wingback, Rhett Williams, 205 pounds and a senior. At the other wingback, Willow Tot, 175 pounds and a sophomore. At the line, center is Braden DeWerlcotty, 245-pound junior. Ashton Schaefer, 215-pound sophomore. Bo Urban, 240-pound senior. Chandre Walton is a 220-pound senior, and Marysville is under head coach Tony Trimble. Chapman Irish under second-year quarterback Nick Anderson. He's a 175-pound senior. The backfield, Cooper Lewis, 140 pounds and a sophomore. Ian Souther, a 180-pound junior, and Aiden Whitley, a 180-pound junior. Anchoring of the line, Braden Lexo, 230-pound senior. On the line, Xander Yeager, 280-pound senior. Weston Langfart, 260-pound junior. Troy Boyd, 310-pound senior. They don't pass a lot. Just one end, DJ Messerly is a 225-pound junior. We're set for the kick. Ben Griffiths will kick off for the Chapman Irish, east to west, and you've got Bulldog football live on KNDY. Twin Bulldogs back deep, but the kick is short, taken at the 30-yard line, and a return to the 40. 10-yard return for the Marysville Bulldogs on a short kick for Griffiths. Bulldogs will set up shop 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line. So Marysville opens with a strong field position here tonight. Sun setting as we kick off our Friday game live on KNDY AM 1570 FM 94.1. Dusty Dynas, Mike Side on the other side, FM 95.5 as Hanover entertains Osborne. Bulldogs set for their first snap with Rook Williams at center. And Rhett Williams goes in motion, left to right. Trey Hornbeek will be their running back in place of Peyton Smith and carries up the middle for 5 yards on the first play of the ball game. Tremont Hornbeek carried the ball some for the Bulldogs last year. No stranger to the position, but again hasn't had that backfield experience in games 1 and 2 thus far this year. Bulldogs approaching midfield from their own 46. Braden Doyle County with the snap to Rook Williams, and there's a flag on the far side of the field. Our broadcast coverage tonight is service of our KNDY Sports Booster Club members. We always appreciate their continued support. Procedure penalty against Marysville, so they lose those 5 yards they gained on first play from scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Beautiful night for high school football. 85 outside, 105 inside the press box. Bit of a breeze, shouldn't affect the passing game here tonight. A nearly clear sky as we approach sunset. 2nd and 10 after the Bulldogs suffer a penalty early on. Williams, account under center. And the play comes up the middle to the 45-yard line. Give them the 46 on a favorable spot. Rhett Williams gains the 5 yards back. They lost on the procedure penalty. 5 and 5 on Bulldog carries so far, but stymied by that penalty, now showing a 3rd and 5. Scattering of Bulldog fans across the way. Still a few filing in. Not a big crowd across the way. Chapman well attended. Homecoming activities tonight. 3rd and 5. Rook Williams under center. And it looks to be Rhett Williams on the near side, crossing midfield. Awfully close to a first down. Getting the nod? Not yet. Boy, right at the mark. And the officials are looking. The spot will be critical. It is just inside Irish territory. They don't get a favorable spot. It's 4th and about a foot. Spotted a foot the other way, and you're easy in first down territory. As it is, they pull the marker back just a hair, and it's 4th and short for midfield. Just underway, Bulldogs on their first possession. Rook takes the snap. It's Hornbeek for first and then some. Stumbling, rumbling, tumbling into Irish territory down to the 42-yard line. Hornbeek got it going big time that way. Showed a 6'1", 185-pound junior strength. and some help on the offensive line, giving him room to move. And Marysville's biggest gain thus far tonight brings them to the Irish 42, where it's 1st and 10. Now with 9:25 and counting. First quarter action. Twin backs, I formation. Are Hornbeek and Rhett Williams, the tailback. He finds the seam right side. Squirts inside the 42 to the 38-yard line. 4-yard pickup for Rhett Williams. Well, at this point, the Bulldogs averaging 5 yards per carry. Continue a march downfield. It'd be a great way to set the tone for this ball game. 4th down conversion, obviously a big confidence booster. Picking up that call at midfield. Second road trip for the Bulldogs this year at Abilene week 1. Home opener hosted Wamego last Friday. Wide out, right side. Brooke Williams looking that way. Hornbeek up the middle. Short pickup, just a yard. Ahead to the 36-yard line. We'll leave 3rd and 4. Glad to have you along on the broadcast tonight. High school football throughout the area tonight. College action tomorrow. 3rd down, 4 yards to go for the Bulldogs. We're 4 minutes into this one. With all of their activities and festivities, they still managed to start just a couple of minutes before the top of the hour here tonight. And on 3rd and 4, Rook Williams, snap under center. On a keeper, stumbles around the right side, still stumbling, taking defenders with him inside the 30. Rook Williams is ahead to the 27-yard line. That's a nice pickup on a quarterback keeper. 1st and 10, Bulldogs. Rook Williams, a very capable passing quarterback. We haven't seen a passing play yet here tonight. Official timeout on the field. And again, our broadcast coverage, a service of our KNDY Sports Booster Club members. Home and away games live, on air, online, and on our mobile app, presented by our Sports Booster Club. All right, clock rolling again, 7.5 minutes, no score. 1st and 10 at the Irish 27. I formation, twin wides right. Rook Williams hands to Hornbeek. No, it was Willow Tot. Willow Tot this time. No gain. Came to the near side. Didn't fool anyone except the broadcaster. Willow Tot, a sophomore, his first carry for no gain. 2nd along 10 facing the Bulldogs as they look to the far sideline for the play. Again, led by first-year coach Tony Trimble. 3 wide split with a lone setback. Otot comes in motion, right to left. Play coming up the middle to Hornbeek. Short gain. Trim on Hornbeek, gain of a yard, brings up 3rd and 9. Chapman defense pulling it in a little tighter here on these last couple of plays. Bulldogs consistently showing a run game, no other threats early on. We're approaching midpoint, 6 minutes and counting here in the first quarter. It's been a long drive from the opening kick. MHS needing something on 3rd down and 9. Lone setback, single wide, far side. Brooke Williams passing that way, and it's complete. Good for about a 3-4 yard pickup is all. Not going to be enough to even be close to a first down, but it's a pass completion far side to Colton Shoddy, a 160-pound senior. Wraps it up for a net 3-yard pass reception and sets up 4th and 6. Well, Marysville gambled on 4th and a short yard. This is 4th and long yards. 4th and 6 at the Irish, let's call it the 23-yard line. Chapman has yet to touch the ball. 5:15 and counting. Williams under center. First back through a fake to Hornbeek. Keeper by Rook Williams. Under pursuit near side. 3. Chapman Irish push him out of bounds near the 20-yard line. Won't be enough for a first down. The Bulldogs will give it up on downs with 5:02 left here in the first quarter. Well, they moved the ball downfield, but they weren't able to score. 50 yards on the drive for the Bulldogs. Grinding out at the Chapman 20-yard line, where the Irish will take first possession. Under second-year quarterback, senior Nick Anderson, 5'10", and 175 pounds. Joined in the backfield, I'm told, by Cooper Lewis, Aiden Whitley, and Ian Souther. They're almost exclusively a run team, from what I'm told. And it's up the middle. Broken away, crossing the 30, the 40, the 50, and taking it downtown. Here's Aiden Whitley, a junior, scampering 80 yards on the first play from scrimmage for the Chapman Irish. Aiden Whitley got some protection from a big, beefy line, and once he broke through, he was off to the races. Aiden Whitley, 80-yard touchdown, puts Chapman on the board with 4:42 remaining here in the opening quarter. Bulldogs haven't given up a lot of big plays yet this season. This one sure caught them off guard. Whitley for the 6, and the Irish set up for a 2-point conversion. Anderson takes the snap. It's Whitley diving through the middle for the deuce. 4:42 to play. First quarter. And our score, Chapman 8, Marysville nothing.
You made your house a home. With a homeowner's insurance policy from Blue Valley Insurance, we can relax knowing that things you treasure are protected. I'm Dave Savage, and as an independent insurance agent, we sell for a number of different companies to give you the best price. With our flexible options, savings, and expert service, you'll know that your home is getting the best protection possible. We're Blue Valley Insurance of Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
For reliable trash pickup and roll-off service, call on Temps Disposal. Containers sized to meet your needs for residential, commercial, and construction jobs. Always prompt and professional, Temps Disposal serves Marshall, Washington, and Gage counties. Let them go to work for you. If it's their weekly collection schedule or one-time pickups for construction, moving, or cleanup, Temps Disposal in Marysville is a phone call away at 785-562-5360.
Napa know-how.
Locally owned, locally operated, your Napa Parts store in Marysville offers Napa parts and accessories, plus the tools, equipment, and supplies you need to get every job done right the first time. The right tools at the right price, plus Napa know-how. From your locally owned and locally operated Napa Parts store in Marysville, Enan's Automotive.
Napa know-how.
Your farm is your life, and it's been that way for generations. Protect what you've worked so hard to build with the generations of success of State Farm and Agent John Bannister. No one can tailor coverage to meet the needs of your farm like John can. Contact State Farm Agent John Bannister, 1022 Broadway in Marysville today for a quote or more information.
Ben Griffiths with the Chapman kickoff, his second here tonight as the Irish strike on their first play from scrimmage. Aiden Whitley goes 80 yards on the score and adds the 2-point conversion for an early 8-0 Chapman lead. We've got 4:35 to play here in the first quarter. Willow Tot took the ball on a bounce just outside the Marysville 10. Returned 25 yards just across the Marysville 35, where it's the Bulldogs' second possession. And Rook Williams with a snap. Pitch on the far side to Rhett Williams. Found some room to move to the 40, just across the 40-yard line. Short 5-yard pickup for Rhett Williams. On the pitch from his twin brother Rook. 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs, who drove 80 yards on their first possession. Wore nearly 7 minutes off the clock, then gave the ball up on downs, about 3 yards shy of a first down. And on second down, Rhett Williams in motion. Rook with a pitch that way. He's diving ahead. First down toward midfield. He's at the Bulldog 48. That's a 7-yard pickup on the nice pitch from Williams to Williams. Bulldogs have scored just twice this season, so if tonight's any indication, they're able to generate yards, but haven't been that successful in finishing drives. They'd like to answer back to the early Chapman score. Approaching midfield, first down from the Bulldog 48. 3 wides, 2 on the far side. On setback is Tremont Hornbeek, starting in place of Peyton Smith, who suffered a concussion last week. Hornbeek straight ahead, 5-yard carry. And the Bulldogs are back in Irish territory in short order. Second along 5 from the Chapman 48. 3 minutes in counting, opening cue here tonight. Glad to have you along under Friday Night Lights. Devin Tomer, Colton Shoddy are the wideouts for the Bulldogs. Not much of a passing game thus far. And on second down, Rhett Williams goes in motion, taking a pitch from Rook. Far side, same play he did moments ago. First down and then some. Comes to the Chapman 40-yard line. That's another 7-yard pickup for senior Rhett Williams. First down, MHS. Boy, just a beautiful night for high school football. A little bit dry down here. Coming off the artificial turf, weeks 1 and 2. First real grass surface Marysville's seen. Lots of combines stirring up dust on the road trip down. Howdy to all you guys out in the cornfield. Fake to Hornby. Brooke Williams on a keeper, far side. He's got 5, 6, maybe 7 yards. Hits to the far sideline. Give Rook Williams a short 7 yards on the carry. And it's second with a long 3. Early 8-0 Chapman lead here at homecoming tonight. Gosh, I don't think we've missed a Chapman homecoming for many, many years. They always seem to schedule Marysville as homecoming night. And on second down, 3 wides, 2, far side. Otot comes from that side. Plays up the middle on a keeper. Rook Williams wrapped up at the 30. That'll be close enough for a first down. Rook Williams had a handful of carries so far tonight. Senior quarterback, second-year starter. Now sorting it out. They're moving the markers back. There was no hesitation from the line markers on the far side. They showed a first down and then some. Now they've moved it back on a poor spot for the Bulldogs, to be honest. It'll be third and a matter of inches. Well, that changes the perspective, right? Now they've asked for measurement. Or have they? They're going to give them the first down. Interesting. It was. It wasn't. It is. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Well, from our vantage point up top, little question. Like I say, the guys on the chains far side, they were moving downfield, but the official pulled them back momentarily, then rescinded that change. Otot in motion on a pitch near side. He's inside the 25, 20, 15, under pursuit of the 10. Will Otot's knocked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. 25-yard run for the Bulldog sophomore. His biggest pickup so far tonight. And we're within striking range now. It'll be first and goal to go from the Chapman 5-yard line. With 1:06 to play, opening quarter, Irish lead the Bulldogs 8-0. Chapman's only snapped the ball once. We're almost 11 minutes in. Rhett Williams in motion. Here's Rook on a keeper. Not a lot of room. Couple defenders collapse on Rook Williams very quickly. No gain. And it's second and goal inside the 5. Boy, leaning outside, hey, there's a nice breeze out here, number 1, and what a sea of Irish green on our side of the field. Bike night, homecoming. and their second home game of the season. Williams jogging over halfway to the Bulldog sideline to get the call from Tony Trimble. And on 2nd and 5, high formation, pitch to the tailback. Rhett Williams meets a host of defenders. No gain. No gain. 3rd and goal from the 5. Clock under 10 seconds and rolling. That'll be the end of the first quarter with the Chapman Irish leading the Marysville Bulldogs 8-0 when we come back.
When you rollers send for Schroller.
For complete body repair, see Jeff at Schroller Collision Center. A family business for several generations, let Jeff and his quality crew help you with your auto needs. Schroller Collision Center, 701 Carolina, 562-3546.
Kickafer and Bussing, certified public accountants in Marysville and now in Seneca, are qualified and available to assist you with all of your income tax and accounting needs. Stop by and visit Ken Kickafer, Kent Bussing, or their staff of certified public accountants and paraprofessionals. For prompt and friendly service, contact Kickafer and Bussing at their 2 locations, 1100 Broadway in Marysville at 562-2100 or 508 Main Street in Seneca at 336-2400 to set up an appointment. Kickafer and Bussing, where quality begins.
At Galloway Wiegers in Brenniger, we're about building relationships, one client and one issue at a time. I'm Jason Brenniger, and I invite you to visit with me for any legal services you might have, including probate, estate planning, and trust administration. Advanced planning has countless advantages to your family, including greater control and disposition of your assets and tax issues that might come up. Call for a no-obligation appointment today. Check us out on our Facebook page or at gwblaw.net.
Generations have relied on Kinsley's of Marysville, the Padden Funeral Chapel in Frankfort, Hanover Mortuary, Ward Funeral Homes of Lynn and Washington, and Landreth Axtell Funeral Home. You can continue to rely on the professional experience that they provide and the heartfelt concern that they offer each family that they serve. Caring concern in your family's time of need.
Rook Williams under center, Trey Hornbeek, and Rhett Williams in I formation. Rhett gets the handoff, no gain. The Chapman defense stout at the 5-yard line have held Marysville without gain on 3 consecutive run plays up the middle. That brings up 4th and goal inside the Chapman 5. And earlier we referenced Marysville's ability this season to move the ball, but not finish drives, and we're in danger of seeing another of those evaporate. On 4th down, just underway, second quarter. Rhett Williams coming in motion. Rook Williams with a pass, a little wobbly, picked off in the end zone. Interception! Chapman's Andre Miles. Miles jumped right in front of the Bulldog receiver. Pass was A, hurried, B, a little bit wobbly, C, a little bit hesitant. Rook Williams' first pass attempt on 4th and goal inside the Chapman 5 is picked off. And Chapman takes their second possession. They have snapped the ball once so far tonight. We're 12 minutes, 32 seconds in. They'll take possession at their own 20-yard line with 11:18 to show first half. What a big break for the Irish. What a great defensive stand. Forcing a 4th down for the Bulldogs. Here's Nick Anderson on his second snap. One of a trio of running backs. This is Aiden Whitley. The 180-pound junior was the carrier on that 80-yard scamper on their first play from scrimmage and added the 2-point conversion carry. Gets 4 yards here for a second down and 6. Chapman off the near side hash mark here on their home field, moving right to left. With an early 8-0 lead. Redden Lexo, 230-pound senior at center, snapping to senior teammate Nick Anderson. And here's Whitley up the middle. Going to be close. Yeah, he's got a first down. Diving across the 30 for an extra yard for that first down. Irish 1st and 10 at their own 31. Well, you look at everything in the numbers department. Number of yards for the Bulldogs, number of plays, time of possession. Bulldogs scoreless on 2 possessions. Pass picked off. Irish, 4th snap of the ball game here, and they lead 8-0. Twin wides are split. Anderson on a keeper, spun around, picks up short yardage, gain of 3. Nick Anderson is a 175-pound senior. Leading stop for Marysville, Jandre Walton among those walking wounded for this Bulldog football team. I don't know the extent of the injury starting tonight, both sides of the ball, but not at 100%, I'm told. 2nd and 7. Motion off the far side. And it's up the middle for Whitley. Tripped up at the Irish 37. 4-yard carry brings up 3rd and 3. Aiden Whitley, junior, running back, has been a favorite early on. Ben Griffiths brings the play in from sideline. Their kicker, he's a reserve. And on 3rd and 3, Anderson under center. Whitley for a first down, bullies his way with defenders to the Chapman 43-yard line. That's a solid 5. Give him 6 yards on the favorable spot. Blake Spicer leading the Marysville tackle. First down from the Irish 43. 8:40 and counting, opening quarter here tonight. Week 3 of the young season. Ben Griffiths, Jed Moody. Neither of them starters. Bring the play in off the sideline. There was a lot of hesitation on the starters. They've got a lot of kids fighting for position yet. And here's Whitley, crossing midfield, tripped up, but still on his feet. He's at the 40, eludes 1 tackle. Tracked down at the 30-yard line by Marysville's Brooke Williams. That was Aiden Whitley almost on the run for a second quarter touchdown here. Brooke Williams saves the day, finally making the Bulldogs stop at the Marysville 30-yard line. But not before Aiden Whitley locks up another big chunk of yards. Gracious, he's over 150 yards tonight. We are middle of the second quarter. First down at the Bulldog 30-yard line. Marysville defense being called to task. And it's Anderson with a pitch to the near side. This is Cooper Lewis. And Lewis ahead to the 20-yard line. Close to a first down. Lewis, I think, perhaps just short. Nope, it's a first down.
10 yards on the play.
All right, 10 on the play for Lewis. And the Irish keep marching downfield, now threatening at the 20-yard line. In the red zone with 7:10 to play in the half, leading Marysville 8-0. Timeout on the field. Bulldogs taking time with 7:09 remaining. It's Chapman 8, Marysville 0.
Honeyman Auto Sales and Service. Drive by or check inventory online at honeymanauto.com. You can even schedule a test drive online as well. With lots of choices, Honeyman works to make yours the best buying experience with customer service a top priority. Competitive pricing, knowledgeable staff, and superior customer service right here at home. With a full service shop and a selection of both cars and trucks in all price ranges, see Honeyman Auto Sales and Service, East Pony Express Highway, Marysville, today.
Your hometown partner with any do-it-yourself project is Hometown Lumber of Marysville and Axtell Lumber of Axtell. Serving the community for over 20 years, expert knowledge accompanied by a helpful smile and reassuring handshake will tell you you're in the right place. With all your building needs, they are ready to help you. Stocked with a full line of lumber and hardware to go along with tools, plumbing supplies, paint, and lawn and garden, you'll leave knowing you've made the right choice by stopping at Axtell Lumber and Hometown Lumber in Marysville.
Take the worry out of ordering and refilling your propane tanks with Kramer Oil. Great people to work with. Their family has been serving your family since 1976. Customize your account with delivery and automatic refill, prepaid discount, or level billing options available. Hard work, integrity, and dedication to the community are hallmarks that Kramer Oil lives by and promise to deliver for you. Join the family today with a phone call to Kramer Oil in Marysville. Find them online at krameroil.com.
Play was blown dead after the Marysville timeout with 7:09 to play first half. It's Chapman 8, Marysville nothing. Second penalty flag tonight, second penalty against the Bulldogs. 5-yard offside penalty. Senior Nick Anderson under center for the Irish with Hayden Whitley, the lone back. He takes the carry up the middle to the Marysville 12, about a yard shy of the first down. 2nd and 1. A Marysville defense that's kind of being pushed around on this possession. Their first real test tonight, as Chapman had just one play on that first possession, an 80-yard touchdown run. Driving into Bulldog territory, now down to the 12-yard line, where it's 2nd and a long 1. A little personnel adjustment for the Irish here. Wheatley again is the lone setback. And it's Anderson under center. Twin wides are split. Carry is up the middle to the 5.
Carry number 38, Whitley.
Aiden Whitley again on the carry. First down. Irish. First and goal to go from the Bulldog 5-yard line. Well, Chapman in danger of doubling up the score here.
For the Irish, the Bulldog 5-yard line.
Some Bulldog personnel changes defensively. Try to keep you up on those the best we can tonight. Running solo. Jason's down in Dallas. Had a show tonight. Max is back at headquarters, being central coordinator for all of us tonight. Aiden Whitley to the goal line, but stood back. Whitley, 4-yard pickup to the 1, but not scoring. Will bring up 2nd and goal. Max Blasky, our board operator tonight, keeping an eye over us and our sister station. Hanover hosting Osborne with Dusty Dinas on the call live on FM 95.5 tonight. 2nd and a yard. Motion right to left. Play is blown dead. They use Whitley up the middle, but they're going to bring it back. False start. Irish, their first penalty here tonight. An inopportune time, they were knocking at the door of their second score. Leading 8-0 with 5:18 to play in the half.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ball's back near the 7-yard line. It's 2nd and goal to go. 5-yard penalty. Chapman's first here in the contest. And that gives Marysville's defense a little bit of breathing room. I emphasize a little, with the likes of Aiden Whitley, who takes the carry, finding a seam left side. He's met by a couple of Bulldog defenders at the 3. Brett Williams leading the stop. Will force a 3rd and goal from the 3.
4-yard pickup on the play.
Can the Marysville defense stand the task of a goal line stand? Irish come over for a conference with their 6th-year coach, Kurt Webster. Ben Griffiths, Blake Hornaday bring the play in. Anderson under center on a keeper, stopped short. Didn't surprise anyone. A beefy line wasn't able to give him much in the way of protection. Anderson earns a yard, but it's 4th and a short 2. 4th and goal inside the 2-yard line.
At the 1-yard line.
All right, Bulldog defense being asked to step up in a big way here. Chance to stop this Chapman drive. 4 Irish coming to the near side to meet with their coach again. And they rotate Ben Griffiths back out. 4th and goal inside the 2. Anderson with Whitley behind him. Left side, meets a tackle, stands the tackle, into the end zone. Aiden Whitley on a 2-yard carry. He was very determined to get in for his second score here tonight. Irish scoring on their second possession, driving downfield in a very determined fashion. Marysville defense making a statement at the end, but could not contain Aiden Whitley before he crosses the goal line. 14-0 Irish with 3:26 to play in the half. Whitley carried on their last 2-point conversion. He's the lone setback. Pitch to Ian Souther. Ian Souther on the right side is short, and they lead 14-0. Chapman over Marysville with 3:26 remaining in the half.
When you have a debit card, you can pay as you go and not build up debt on costly credit card balances. Our debit cards are convenient, easy to use, and accepted at merchants everywhere. Each month, we supply an accurate, easy-to-read statement of all your debit transactions, freeing up your quality time for your family. Debit cards, better than plastic and easy to use. Citizen State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
Personal care and service are hallmarks of doing business with RX Drug in Marysville. As a locally owned and operated Health Mart pharmacy, you're assured the one-on-one attention and guidance that they deliver every day. It's convenient, fast, and friendly when you count on RX. Front door parking, easy access, and if need be, they can bring your prescription out or deliver. Friendly personal service, it's how they've always done business at RX Drug, downtown Marysville.
Landall Company's success story continues to be written by their loyal and dedicated team members. Landall congratulates their employees on another successful year with an incentive bonus of 12.76% or 6.64 weeks of pay. With many career opportunities available, Landall offers career advancement, stable employment, and benefits that include profit sharing, $2 per hour shift differential, 4% attendance bonus, fuel allowance, comprehensive health insurance, and much more. Start your new chapter at Landall today. Apply online at landall.com. An equal opportunity employer welcoming vets and disabilities.
Willow Top with a run. He's across midfield, far sideline, crossing the 40, the 30, inside the Chapman Irish 30-yard line. His sophomore, Willow Top. He took the Ben Griffiths kick from the 15-yard line, got help from his teammates, opening a seam or two, and it was Willow Top with great speed. 55 yards on the kick return, setting up the Marysville third possession, first down from the Irish 30-yard line. Well, the Bulldogs needed that boost, giving up a second score, trying to make a goal line stand on 4th and goal from the 2. Aiden Whitley was in for his second carry. Pitch to Rhett Williams, near side, eludes one tackle. Here's a flag before he's brought down just across the line of scrimmage. A fourth penalty flag here tonight. And a holding call on Marysville. It's the Bulldogs' third penalty. And none of these penalties have come at good times. I'll say that because in the game at Abilene, we noted the penalties came at very poor times. Here you gain the enthusiasm of Willow Top's kick return. You're in great field position. You're still very much in this ball game. And a penalty flag brings you back on first down. Late in the half here on homecoming Friday for the Irish, leading Marysville 14-0. Penalty from the spot of the foul. Brings the ball back to the Irish 41-yard line. Straight in front of us. Twin wides. Twin backs offset. And the give to Rhett Williams. Near side scampers inside the 35-30. Under pursuit inside the 20. Tripped up the 15-yard line. That is Rhett Williams. There's another flag. In the backfield, there's another flag. Rhett Williams, if it would stand, almost 20 yards on that sweep. But in danger of coming back. On a second Bulldog penalty this series, it's another holding violation. And the Bulldogs are going backward instead of forward. They'll mark this one back from the 41 into Bulldog territory just across the midfield stripe. 10-yard holding call. It is now first and long. First and 30 for the Bulldogs. Brett Williams checking out on the far sideline. Tristan Schaefer comes in at a wingback position. Here's Rook Williams rolling out left with time. Pass complete to Willow Tott. Good for a short 10. Willow Tott, let's call it a 7-yard completion to the Irish 43. Leaves second and long. Second down and 22.
It'll be second and 25.
Rook Williams, a capable passing quarterback, hasn't passed a lot tonight. Was picked off in the end zone. But long yardage situations may call for different practices. Twin wides are split. 3-back set. Rook stumbling backwards under pursuit, and Rook Williams is sacked. Part of it his own undoing. He was backing away from under center, and he was caught by number 65. I don't see him on the Chapman roster, but we'll give him credit for a quarterback sack and a loss. Back to the Irish 46.
It'll be third and 27 for Marysville.
Third and 27 as the clock wears on. We're under 2:10 to play first half. Bulldogs scoreless, marching on their third possession. Snap to Rook Williams, backpedaling 10 yards. Pass incomplete. A little bit underthrown to Rhett Williams. Pretty good pursuit on Williams over here. But Rook couldn't keep it high enough in the air to give him a chance. Incomplete pass, forcing a punt, 4th and 27. Now with $1:56 remaining. Well, at this point, you want no more damage done. You don't want to allow a third score before intermission. But the Bulldogs stymieing themselves, a pair of holding calls, backing them up on their third possession, looking very uncertain. It'll be punt formation, and the punt off a bounce. It is high in the air for Devin Tomer. And maybe the Bulldogs football. It is Marysville football in the fray down at the Chapman 15-yard line. For all the bad luck recently, the Bulldogs get a favorable turn on a high arch punt from Devin Tomer, recovered at the Chapman 15-yard line. And it's right back in the Bulldogs' hands. With 1:46 remaining, it's 14-0 Chapman. What looked so dark moments ago now shows rays of sunshine again. Here's Otat in motion. Hornbeak up the middle. Couple yards gain for the reserve starter in place of Peyton Smith, who suffered a concussion last week. Stay with us at the half. We'll check other league scores and activity from Northeast Kansas on week 3 of this young season. 8-yard Marysville effort brings up 2nd and 2. Plenty of time left with $1:39 on the clock. It is stopped. At about the Irish 6, Bulldogs need to finish this drive. Otat in motion. Pitch his way. Far side, may have a first down. He's to the 5. It's going to be close. Willow Tot gained a couple. I think he's just shy. In Souther stops him just short, 3rd and less than a yard. But moving quickly as the clock continues under 1:20. 3rd and a yard from the 5. Now looking far sideline for the call from Tony Trimble. Timeout Marysville. With 1:08 remaining, it's Chapman 14, Marysville nothing.
If you're a driver over 50, it may be time to switch your auto insurance. The AARP Auto Insurance Program from the Hartford is now available through Copeland Insurance Agency in Marysville. Call today for your free, no-obligation quote. Learn more about special rates, benefits, and service designed especially for AARP members. Call the Copeland Insurance Agency at 619-6220. That's 619-6220. Certain policy features are subject to eligibility and may not be available in all states. Hartford Fire Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut. Game time is the perfect time to fire up a Traeger grill. You can bake a pizza, smoke wings or ribs, or grill steaks. This grill can do it all. Traeger is the original wood pellet grill, and with a full 3-year warranty, makes Traeger grills the best-selling pellet grill on the market. Cromie Lumber in Marysville carries a full line of Traeger grills, accessories, spices, and pellets. Always wanted to try a Traeger before you buy? Then stop in at Cromie Lumber and ask for details to check out their loaner, Little Texas Elite, for a weekend. Only at Cromie Lumber, 609 Carolina in Marysville.
3rd and 1 from the Chapman 5, and Rhett Williams came in motion, a long pause, and then the yellow flag. A penalty flag is in the Bulldogs' favor. It's encroachment, so Chapman was offside. Brings up 1st and goal to go for the Bulldogs with 1:08 to play. They are looking at their first touchdown in the contest. This possession set up on a turnover by the Chapman Irish on the punt. Straight up the middle, straight on Hornbeak, I assume. No, Rick Williams on a quarterback keeper puts the Bulldogs on the board with 1:05 to play. We are going to call that a 3-yard touchdown for Rook Williams. Nice protection up the line. Give that offensive middle a nod. Bulldogs are on the board 14-6 and will attempt a PAT with Jack Lauer. Suffered an injury the end of last season. Head snap. Willow Tot has to scramble just to get it back. But the Bulldogs are on the board with 1:01 to play in the half. It's Chapman 14, Marysville 6.
In the market for a new pickup, the Nordis Motor Company has a 2022 Silverado 1500 custom 4-door 4-wheel drive. $1,500 off manufacturer's suggested list. And a 22 Silverado 1500 LTZ 71. It's a 4-door 4-wheel drive. $2,000 off manufacturer's suggested price at the Nordis Motor Company in Marysville.
Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions, your farm and home marketing team since 1976. Let the family team of Tim, Tom, and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you in your real estate experience of selling or buying a home or farmland. Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions is experienced in providing timely, professional, and honest service. Find them on the web at olmstedrealestate.com or call today at 785-353-2210.
Travel more with up to $110 total savings from Michelin and Mike's OK Tire. Now through October 4th, get up to $110 total savings via Visa Reward Card or Visa Virtual Account after online submission with the purchase of 4 new select Michelin passenger or light truck tires. Submit online at TireAwardCenter.com. See offer terms and conditions. Mike's OK Tire offers $110 total savings on 4 new Michelin passenger or light truck tires when you travel more now through October 4.
Bulldogs kickoff after their first score, trailing at Chapman 14-6 with just 1 minute and 1 second left in the first half. And the kick to the Chapman 25, returned across the 30 to the 35. An 11-yard return will give Chapman possession. First down from their own 36-yard line with just under 1 minute remaining. Got to keep in mind, the always dangerous Aiden Whitley, who went 80 yards on their first play from scrimmage for their first score. Recapping the Marysville score, they would take possession back as Chapman fumbled the punt and take it to the end zone. Here's Nick Anderson and company. Nick Anderson on a keeper, gain of 5. Irish call timeout, stopping the clock with 47 seconds.
Hi, I'm Deb Logus, and I've been here 43 years. I am a plate maker right now, is what I'm doing. The negatives come in from our Kansas City plant for me, and then I do the process and make the printing plates for the machines that does the printing on the outside and inside of the envelope. They take good care of us. We've got good benefits. My husband and I, we liked living in Marysville, and Marysville is a really good community to live in. And
Tension Envelope is now hiring. Head on over to their website, tensioncorp.com, to see their open positions and applications.
Update your home today with a new look from Feldkamp's Furniture Mart. See their tremendous selection of living room, dining room, and bedroom sets and furniture, as well as bedding, accent pieces, appliances, and more. Flooring choices with professional installation are available to complete a new look from start to finish for a single room or your entire home. Financing options for any budget up to 24 months with no interest, as well as free delivery, making buying local easy. Shop Feldkamp's Furniture and Flooring in Marysville today.
Chapman Irish took timeout to stop the clock at 47 seconds after the Nick Anderson 5-yard keeper brings up a 2nd and 5. Anderson under center with Whitley on the carry. No, the fake. The pitch is to the near side. This is Cooper Lewis. He's got first down yardage into Bulldog territory. Out of bounds on the near sideline at the Marysville 46. And that'll stop the clock with 40 seconds left. That is just what Chapman wanted to achieve. The look was to Whitley. That was where I went on the fake, and a nice fake it was. Oh, there's a penalty flag and a holding call on the Irish. They're seeing some untimely penalties here tonight. Defensively, a penalty that allowed Marysville a first down, 1st and goal to go. And they're now being marked back from Bulldog territory to the Irish 43-yard line. With 40 seconds remaining, Bulldogs would sure like to take this score to the locker room. Timeout again for the Irish with 47 seconds left. They lead Marysville 14-6. All right, my bad. We hit a hard break there. We still have 5.7 seconds left before intermission. Chapman is determined to make something of this last opportunity. They have used all 3 timeouts. They've seen 2 penalty flags on this possession, and they are coming back from a 2nd and 7, and an Ian Souther carry that would have been enough for a first down will be called back on a Chapman penalty. They have been plagued by penalties. This is going to bring them back to their own 46-yard line, where it's 2nd and 12 to go with just under 6 seconds left. Chapman leading Marysville 14-6. See, you didn't miss much while I was away. Now they let the clock run out, or they put it in motion. I don't think the Irish intended that to happen, but the siren sounds, and yeah, it's a melee all over. Halftime tonight. Yes, it is halftime tonight. Chapman leading Marysville by a 14-6 count. Had our ABC News, so we'll proceed before we check the weather and sports update. Recap of that first half. Marysville Bulldogs went 80 yards downfield. Wore up 7 minutes off the clock, but gave the ball up on downs. Chapman Irish on that first play from scrimmage. Aiden Whitley scampers 80 yards for the touchdown and adds the 2-point conversion for a Chapman 8-0 lead. Brooke Williams was intercepted just before into the first quarter. Marysville was scoreless, trailing 8-0. Irish had another score on their second possession. Aiden Whitley this time from 2 yards out with 3:26 to play. They are short on a 2-point conversion effort, but lead 14-0. Marysville would take the ball over on a Chapman fumble on a Marysville punt under 2 minutes to play. Scoring with 1:05 remaining. Brooke Williams on a 3-yard quarterback keeper. They missed the PAT. It was bobbled, and it's 14-6. Chapman leading Marysville at the half.
Kickafer and Bussing, certified public accountants in Marysville and now in Seneca, are qualified and available to assist you with all of your income tax and accounting needs. Stop by and visit Ken Kickafer, Kent Bussing, or their staff of certified public accountants and paraprofessionals. For prompt and friendly service, contact Kickafer and Bussing at their 2 locations, 1100 Broadway in Marysville at 562-2100 or 508 Main Street in Seneca at 336-2400 to set up an appointment. Kickafer and Bussing, where quality begins.
When you roller, send for Schroller.
For complete body repair, see Jeff at Schroller Collision Center. A family business for several generations, let Jeff and his quality crew help you with your auto needs. Schroller Collision Center, 701 Carolina, 562-3546.
Farming is your way of life. State Farm agent John Bannister gets that. State Farm's farm policies are designed to deliver broad, flexible coverage customized to how you run your operation. Protect what you've worked hard to build. John is proud to tailor coverage to meet the vast needs of your farm. Contact State Farm agent John Bannister, 1022 Broadway in Marysville today.
Napa know-how.
Locally owned, locally operated, your Napa Parts store in Marysville offers Napa Parts and accessories, plus the tools, equipment, and supplies you need to get every job done right the first time. The right tools at the right price, plus Napa know-how. From your locally owned and locally operated Napa Parts store in Marysville, Enan's Automotive.
Napa know-how.
Bruce Dierking back at the half as the Chapman Irish lead the Marysville Bulldogs 14-6 in the North Central Kansas League. Wamego has a 13-0 first quarter lead over Concordia. Clay Center has a 17-0 first quarter lead over Abilene. In our broadcast feature on FM 95.5, Hanover trailing Osborne 14-0. They are at the end of the first quarter, and it's live on KNDY FM 95.5 tonight. Valley Heights trailing Troy at the half. Troy 28, Valley Heights 6. Battle of the top-ranked teams in 8-man D1 and D2. Axtell has the edge on Clifton Clyde, 28-12. That is a second quarter score. And Washington County up 8-0. That's at the end of the first quarter. We'll check scores on the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show twice tonight and game nights, and a service of Farm Bureau Insurance agents Patrick Duty in Marysville and Bryce Leonard in Washington. Scores twice again during our 7 a.m. news block Saturday mornings on KNDY. Here it's Marysville trailing Chapman 14-6 as the Bulldogs wear 7 minutes off the clock, driving 80 yards downfield on their first possession, but they are stopped on downs. Chapman takes their first play from scrimmage. Aiden Whitley scampers 80 yards for the score, adding a 2-point conversion. It's 8-0 Irish. Brooke Williams had a touchdown pass to the end zone, intercepted into the first quarter, and the Irish go up by 2 scores with 3:26 to play in the half. Aiden Whitley, 2 yards out. They missed the conversion attempt, but lead 14-0. Bulldogs' lone score came with 1:05 to play in the first half. Brooke Williams on a 3-yard quarterback keeper. They had a bad snap on the PAT. Marysville set up that third possession on a Chapman fumble on a Marysville punt under 2 minutes to play in the half. Chapman 14 and Marysville 6 here. Again out of the NCKL, end of first quarter, Wamego leading Concordia 13-0. Into the first quarter, Clay Center leading Abilene 17-0. In our Friday feature game, Hanover trailing Osborne 14-0 into the first quarter. Troy over Valley Heights the half, 28-6. Axtell leading Clifton Clyde 28-12, second quarter. And Washington County up 8-0 into the first quarter. College action continues tomorrow. It's a noon pregame for Kansas State, 2 o'clock kickoff in Manhattan. We'll have it live right here on AM 1570, FM 94.1. Kansas Jayhawks later afternoon, kickoff on FM 95.5. Jason Brenniger and Brian Kroc are back next Friday for the Marysville Bulldogs as they come home to host Concordia North Central Kansas League teams all squaring off in the early season as district matchups have them traveling elsewhere. Marysville, season-opening loss at Abilene, fell to Wamego last week. Chapman has lost to Concordia and Clay Center. Marysville will host Concordia next Friday. Here it's Chapman 14, Marysville 6 at the half.
For reliable trash pickup and roll-off service, call on Temps Disposal. Containers sized to meet your needs for residential, commercial, and construction jobs. Always prompt and professional, Temps Disposal serves Marshall, Washington, and Gage counties. Let them go to work for you. If it's their weekly collection schedule or one-time pickups for construction, moving, or cleanup, Temps Disposal in Marysville is a phone call away at 785-562-5360.
Whether you're a new homeowner or have lived in your house for years, we know how important it is to you. I'm Dave Savage with Blue Valley Insurance. Homeowners insurance doesn't just protect your house and property, it also protects your belongings, yourself, and your guests. You put a lot of hard work into providing a home for your family. See Blue Valley Insurance in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville for the best combination of homeowners insurance coverage to protect your hard-earned investment.
There is a difference. Oh, what a difference.
We've helped a lot of families own their own home. We have several options available in mortgage loans. If you're thinking of building or buying a new home, come in and see us. We're an equal housing lender. First Commerce Bank. Experience the difference. Member FDIC.
There is a difference.
Get away with a shopping day at Reflections Hallmark. Beautiful home decor pieces, scented candles, last-minute gift ideas for any reason, plus Hallmark cards, as well as fabulous boutique clothing and accessories. For yourself, for your home, for someone else. Shop Reflections Hallmark in downtown Marysville. And remember, they do custom picture framing with lots of frames and matting choices. You're always welcome. Thanks for shopping local. Reflections Hallmark, downtown Marysville.
It's halftime. Chapman leading Marysville 14-6. Homecoming activities here tonight. Nick Anderson was named king. Nina Kirkpatrick queen during coronation prior to the kickoff tonight. Good crowd of Chapman Irish, a sea of Irish green below us here. Bulldogs not big in numbers. If they couldn't get around the road construction coming in, likely see a better turnout at Landau Family Sports Complex and Homer Hanson Stadium next Friday as the Bulldogs are back home to host Concordia. We'll have it live, home and away games live on KNDY, on air, online, and on our mobile app, and a service of our KNDY Sports Booster Club members. Well, a warm evening at the outset. 85, there was a nice breeze outside, not so much inside here. Kind of feel like I looked like a dog hanging his head out the car window going down the highway, just trying to reach a little breeze outside. Hadn't thought of it. Probably could have worked outside the press box on a night like tonight. As it is, Marysville trailing Chapman by a 14-6 count. Bulldogs have been a little hesitant coming out tonight. They racked up yardage. They kept time of possession on their first two drives downfield, but weren't able to finish. They would turn the ball over on downs on their second possession. They would punt the ball away. Fortunate turn of events was a Chapman fumble that allowed Marysville recovery, and they would wind up scoring on that possession. But they trail a 14-6 Chapman team here at the intermission. Penalties have plagued both teams. Marysville with early penalties, always at inopportune times. That tide seemed to turn some as the game wore on, and the Chapman penalties were more prevalent, and several of those at inopportune times. One of note, their defense was penalized, giving Marysville a first and goal to go. That was their score in the first half. Both teams back on the field warming up. We've got second half action straight ahead. Under Friday Night Lights, it's Bulldog football live on KNDY.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance as you. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind you have you covered. Please come see the girls on Broadway at Alliance Insurance, 785-562-2393.
Freeze CPA in Marysville has built a heritage of trust and reliability with your accounting, tax, and business advisory needs through the years. Certified public accountant Marcus Freeze, with over 25 years of experience, and his staff continue that tradition of outstanding service to you, the customer, each and every day. Freeze CPA, downtown Marysville.
United Bank & Trust has been fulfilling the banking needs of families and businesses in Northeast Kansas for decades. United Bank & Trust is always advancing and is excited to introduce a tablet banking app. Simply search UBT Tablet in the App Store and download. Enjoy banking on your tablet from anywhere. It's a mobile fast world, and so is United Bank & Trust. The bank for your future. United Bank & Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
JD Construction wants to make your dream home a reality. Whether you want to build a custom home, remodel your current home, or add on a deck or patio, JD Construction can handle all of your residential construction needs. They are also experts when it comes to agricultural and residential buildings. For small or large projects, consider a custom building from JD Construction. They'll give you high-quality work while staying on schedule and budget. Contact Jared Smith at 562-5472. From start to finish, it's JD Construction.
Aiden Whitley goes 80 yards on Chapman's first play from scrimmage, scoring with 4:42 to play in the first quarter. He adds the two-point conversion for the 8-0 lead. Whitley again, this time 2 yards out with 3:26 to play in the half. They missed the conversion, leading 14-0. Marysville's lone scorer, Rook Williams, on a 3-yard quarterback keeper with 1:05 remaining. The snap on the PAT is handled. 14-6, Chapman leading Marysville as we head to the second half. Week 3 of the young football season. Again, Marysville back at home hosting Concordia next week. Then it's a road trip to Rock Creek. Homecoming hosting Valley Heights October 7th. Hiawatha comes in on the 14th. Road trip at Clay Center on the 21st ahead of the Week 9 kickoff to be determined. Marysville trying to bounce back off a 2-win season last year. Battled injuries. That is no different this season. Offensive lineman Thomas Barron's injured at the Abilene game. Starting running back, lead rusher Peyton Smith. Concussion last week. Both those kids are going to be out short term. Jondre Wallen gets to start both sides tonight, but he's hampered by injuries, and there's some other dings and bruises as well on this Marysville team under first-year coach Tony Trimble, trying to notch their first win in the season. Both these teams winless. Marysville versus Abilene and Wamego. Chapman versus Clay Center and Concordia. 14-6 Irish as the Bulldogs will kick. Defending the west goal, Chapman Irish will receive defending the east goal. Flower kick is up, and it's to the 20-yard line. Short return. Kind of slid into grass there to the 27, 28-yard line for a net. Oh, ball was fumbled, recovered by Chapman. Cade Haney, a sophomore, recovered a fumble at the 28-yard line. So it's 1st and 10, Chapman. Just underway here in the second half. Irish led by senior quarterback Nick Anderson. Mostly a running attack, led by Aiden Whitley. Fake to Whitley is a quarterback keeper for a loss. Bulldog defense read it well. Smothered Nick Anderson. Loss of 3. Jondre Walton gets the credit on the tackle. That's how you like to start the second half. A little confidence boost. Marysville defense was called to the test at the goal line. First half. Haven't spent a lot of minutes on the field by virtue of the fact time of possession is greatly in favor of the Bulldogs. Just underway second half, 2nd and 13. Motion behind Anderson under center with a long pass way overthrown. The intended receiver was Andre Miles. He is a junior. It was 10 yards past him. Sailed all the way to the Marysville 30-yard line on a strong arm from Nick Anderson, second-year quarterback starter. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 13. Irish with a big, beefy front line. Anderson comes under center, taking the snap in. A late pitch is bobbled. That ball is loose, but recovered by the Irish.
Ball is fumbled, but recovered by number 11,
Ian Souther on the recovery. A second fumble recovery here in the second half, keeping the Irish head above water.
It'll be 4th down for the Irish.
Brings up fourth and long. They're going to line in punt formation. Line of scrimmage is back at the Irish 19. So it's 4th and almost 20. Rhett Williams going to be deep back for the Bulldogs. And the punt for the Irish, taken by Rhett Williams at the Bulldog 40 to the 45. Stutter step move across the 50. Opposite 45, 40, 35. Far sideline inside the 30. Knocked out of bounds. Rhett Williams taking it down in the red zone. Great return for Rhett Williams. And it stands to the Irish 30-yard line, where it's Marysville 1st and 10. Here with 10:24 to play in the third quarter. Well, the Marysville defense looked impressive. Can the offense generate a tying score?
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Far side hash mark from the Irish 20. Brooke Williams under center. And Rhett Williams, the tailback. He's still standing. He's still fighting. He's still pushing to the 15-yard line. Give Rhett Williams 5 yards on the carry. Tremont Hornbeek.
Excuse me, is there?
I'm on radio here.
Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Second down, 5 to go. Bulldogs at the Chapman 15-yard line. Kind of in the shadows on the far side of the field there. Twin wides are split. Lone set back. And it's straight ahead on a quarterback keeper. Close to a first down near the 10-yard line.
Quarterback number 12, Brooke Williams.
Brooke Williams not quite to the 10. I think that's what he needed for the first down. Let's call it 3rd and short. Bulldogs offense has been mostly a ground game here tonight. Deep now in Irish territory. Trailing by 8 early in the second half. 3rd and less than a yard. Outside the Irish 10. Brooke Williams barks to call under center. Hornbeek up the middle. Not a lot of room to move. He gained a little. They'll untangle before they spot the ball. Hornbeek on the carry, 4th and short. There was no gain on the spot. Big 4th down for the Bulldogs here.
It'll be 4th down for the Bulldogs.
Bringing the play in from sideline. Lone back. Williams offset to the left. Goes in motion. Now Brooke Williams stands back up. Play clock down to 3 seconds. And the snap and the push forward. Flag on the far side of the field. Procedure call. Going to bring up 4th and 6 for the Bulldogs. Not sure what the hesitation was. Rhett went in motion. Then Rook stood up. I don't think they got the snap off in time. They've got a play clock down on the end. And that would be my guess. 4th and 6. Another untimely penalty. Now the Chapman defense gets a little bit of room to breathe. Oh, they're going to set up for a field goal. Jack Lauer off the far side hash. Kick is up inside the 25, and it's good, and it's good. All right, that was the design then, to move Jack Lauer back just a little bit and offset the score. I hadn't even thought about that. Tony Trimble makes the call, and with 8:05 to play third quarter, it's Chapman 14, Marysville 9.
Legacy Carpet Cleaning will give your floors a fresh as new look. Let their team of dedicated professionals tackle your carpet or tile cleaning. Your home feels fresh, looks great, and makes a more healthy environment for you and your family. Call Skylar Price today for an appointment and let Legacy Carpet Cleaning in Marysville go to work for you.
Farmers, they're the lifeblood of America. The men and women who tackle the toughest jobs to put clothes on our backs and food on our tables. They might do it quietly, but their genuine values and tireless work ethic are an inspiration to us all. Some might say farming is a thankless occupation, so that's why we're taking the time to say thanks. Farm Bureau Financial Services, protecting what matters most.
Patrick Booty in Marysville is your local agent with Marshall County, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Farm Bureau Financial Services.
All right, then. Tony caught me off guard on that one. I don't have my second set of eyes here tonight and did not anticipate a field goal. We just haven't seen three-point plays for some time. But Marysville's down now by 5 points. They had a 4th and short. Took a 5-yard procedure call to set up a Jack Lauer, I'm going to call it a 37-yard field goal, and it's 14-9 Chapman. With the Bulldog kickoff drifting far side of the field to the Chapman 30-yard line, where the Irish take their second possession of the second half.
Kickoff was down by the Irish, number 5, Cade Haney.
Cade Haney downs the ball. It's 1st and 10 Chapman from their own 30-yard line. Irish with the lead, but the Bulldogs have chipped at that. It was 14-0 Chapman at a time. Now 14-9. Senior Nick Anderson coming back under center. Backfield, man in motion. Play up the middle, breaking loose across the 40, 50. Out ahead of defenders is Eden Whitley. He's at the opposite 30, 20, 10. Another big Aiden Whitley score. This one is going 70 yards. Aiden Whitley's third trip to the end zone. Hang on. There's a flag on the field and a holding violation on the Chapman Irish. 70-yard Aiden Whitley. Touchdown is called back on a holding call, and how big have penalties been here tonight for these teams? Now that's your chance to respond. Bringing it back after Aiden Whitley, a speedster, scampered down the field out of reach of the Marysville defenders in pursuit. All of it comes back on a holding call.
After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 1.
All right, 1st and a short yard just inside the Irish 40-yard line is where it's ruled. Blake Hornaday brings the play in from sideline for Chapman. Winless their first 2 starts of the season, Concordia and Clay Center. Here on their home field tonight for a second time this year. Aiden Whitley tripped up across the 50-yard line. Give him a solid 11 yards, an easy first down. It'll be right at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 Irish, leading Marysville 14-9. Now it's 7.5 minutes and counting in the third.
It'll be 1st down for the Irish at the 50.
Some personnel adjustments defensively for MHS. Keeps scrambling off the field there. And flags. I don't know if they're going to have 12 men on the field. He was trying.
Flag on the play.
Boy, we've had a lot of penalties here tonight. All right, the call's against the Irish, so they're hurting themselves. Or are they? No, it's against the Bulldogs. Substitution. It was that 12th man on the field situation.
It'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 5.
Late change, late substitution. 5-yard penalty brings it to the Bulldog 45. Unknown why they were pointing at Chapman. Twin wides on the far side. If Anderson looks that way, Whitley's the lone setback and takes it up the middle. 2, 3, 5, 7, 10 yards. He's to the Marysville 35. Aiden Whitley on a 10-yard carry. And he's topped 200 yards here tonight. 80-yard score on their first play. That helped. He's been a workhorse.
First down at the Bulldog 35.
Aiden Whitley, a 5'9", 180-pound junior. This is a young Chapman team coming off a 7-3 finish last year. First down at the Bulldog 35. Wide to the near side. Anderson looks this way. Motion to the near side. Whitley up the middle, inside the 30. And each defenders, 2, 3, 4 Bulldogs finally bring down Aiden Whitley after a solid 7-yard pickup. Under 6 minutes and counting, third quarter. Chapman leading Marysville 14-9. Bulldogs settle for a field goal, their last possession. Second along 3 for the Irish. Offset back. Anderson handing to Whitley. Strong to the 25-yard line. That's where he needs to be on the first down. Too close to call. Blake Spicer leading the Marysville tackle. Looks to be good for a first down. I would just wait until they made the motion. First down, Chapman at the Bulldog 25. Irish moving left to right off the near side hash mark. Whitley again finds the seam to the 20-yard line. He is just chewing up 5 yards plus. This is 2nd and 5. Second down for the Irish. Guarding a 5-point advantage. Wearing time off the clock. Clock continues to run on these run plays. And they swap some players out, taking the play in from the sideline to the huddle. Moody and Hornaday trade positions. And on second down, Whitley up the middle, doing a dance across 1-2 defenders. He's got a first down and then some. Aiden Whitley to the Marysville 13-yard line. 7-yard Irish pickup. And now official timeout, equipment issue. No, Marysville took timeout. Well, we're going to keep it here on this one with 4:17 to play in the third. Chapman leading Marysville 14-9. As the Irish score 80 yards out on their first play from scrimmage for Aiden Whitley. He scores again from 2 yards out in the second quarter. Marysville's lone touchdown tonight with 1:05 to play in the half. Brooke Williams, 3-yard quarterback keeper. They miss a PAT and trail 14-6 at the intermission. Facing a 4th and 1 deep in Chapman territory, Marysville took a delay of game 5-yard penalty to set up what I marked as a 37-yard Jack Lauer field goal to put Marysville within 5, 14-9, with 4:17 to play, third quarter. Dusty Dinas has the Friday night feature game, Hanover hosting Osborne, live on FM 95.5. That was Osborne leading 14-0 into the second quarter. I don't have any other updates tonight. The NCKL, Wamego leading Concordia, Clay Center leading Abilene. Out of the TVL, Troy leading Valley Heights. Osborne, as mentioned, over Hanover. Axtell ahead of Clifton Clyde, and Washington County's up. All of those are first half scores. Bulldogs took a timeout, shore up the defense. Aiden Whitley making statement after statement. Brings up 1st and 10 from the 14. It's a Aiden Whitley carry again. Shorter carry this time. Give it 3 for 2nd and 7. Boy, when I say Whitley for 3, that's one of his shorter performances, but still not bad on first down carry. Bulldog defense has had a challenge containing him tonight. Junior scanned out. Whitley is the lone setback. Wingback comes in motion. And here's Whitley up the middle again. Not quite enough for the first down. To the Bulldog 8. Got about half the distance he needed. Give him another 3 yards. 2 on the spot. Brings up 3rd and 5. Bulldog defense may have not spent a lot of time on the field tonight. The offense, especially early in the ball game, was claiming time of possession. But this defense has constantly been challenged. 3rd and 5 for the Irish. At the Bulldog 8. Anderson under center. Souther goes in motion. Whitley turning, finding a short seam left side. Won't have the first down. Another of those roughly 3-yard pickups. 3rd in a row for Aiden Whitley. Is short on the spot. Closer to 2 yards. Leaves 4th and 3. 4th and a long 3 facing the Irish deep in Bulldog territory. Chapman looking for their first score here in the second half. And now having a conversation with 60-year coach Kirk Webster on the near sideline. As the clock continues to roll, down under 2:15. Be a big statement if this Marysville defense can stand up. Whitley, the back, finds the seam right side. He's to the 5-yard line. Not enough for the first down from my vantage point. Bulldog defense called Aiden Whitley on a 4th straight carry, and the Bulldogs take over on downs, 1st and 10 at the Marysville 5-yard line. This with 2:02 to play in the 3rd quarter. That may be a big turning point. Bulldogs can manage a score. Adding that field goal on their last possession, they would take their first lead in the contest. That said, they've got to march 95 yards downfield, trailing 14-9 late in the 3rd quarter. Twin backs, I formation. Twin wides, far side. Tailback is Rhett Williams. Dives for a short seam and a couple-yard pickup. Peyton Smith, concussion last week, going to be out short-term. Tremont Hornby started in his place tonight. Hasn't seen a lot of carries. Rhett Williams seen a lot of the pickup. Gains only a yard on the spot. It's 2nd and 9. Brooke Williams under center with the long count. Fake handoff on a late pitch near side. It's in trouble. That is knocked loose but retained by Rhett Williams. Tipped and fumbled. Had a couple of players flanking him right and left. Rhett Williams manages to cover, and it's 3rd and 10. No significant damage done, but a dangerous situation there. Bulldogs deep in their own territory. The defense stood up, took the ball over on downs. It's 3rd and 10 from their own 5. Twin wides are split. Willow Tot comes in motion. Brooke Williams rolling back to the end zone, now scrambling near side. Launches a pass over the track on the near side. Going to be ruled incomplete. He had to get rid of the football, and that'll bring up 4th down, forcing a Marysville punt. The possession, as exciting as it was short-lived. Owing to a fumble recovered by the Bulldogs, but leaving 4th and 10 from the Marysville 5-yard line, now with 40 seconds remaining, 3rd quarter. Ian Souther is deep back at the Marysville 40-yard line. Punt will come from the back of the end zone. And it's Devin Tomer, high arch into the air. Doesn't go anywhere. Bouncing off the 20 across the 25 rolls dead at the 27-yard line. So a Bulldog punt, Chapman possession with a half minute to play in the third. Chapman leading Marysville 14-9. Bulldog football live on KNDY Marysville, on air, online, and on our mobile app. Hey, do tell our sponsors thanks. Schools like Chapman, they don't have radio stations broadcasting every home and away game for 50 years. We're kind of proud of that. We couldn't do it without our support from our fine Bulldog boosters and our listeners like you. Thanks for tuning in tonight. All right, got a halftime score. Clay Center leading Abilene 37-0. Wamego leading Concordia 16-0. Both of those are halftime scores. As we head to the fourth here very shortly, it is Chapman 1st and 10 from the Marysville 27. Aiden Whitley on a 4-yard pickup puts the clock in motion, and they may have one snap left if they hurry. 15 seconds. It doesn't look like they'll hurry. And that clock will roll to the end of 3 quarters as this NCKL tilt continues. Marysville trailing Chapman 14-9 at the end of 3.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
(14-9) Chapman Irish here on homecoming night 2022. Marysville, the lone score in that third quarter. Jack Lauer field goal with 8:05 on the clock. These guys coming over here wanting me to announce something on the public address system. There's people sitting right in front of the PA speaker. I guess I'm easier access. And hanging my head out the window trying to catch a little breeze here on a kind of a still, humid, late summer night. Last summer Friday. It's the autumnal equinox approaches next Thursday. And we approach Friday kickoff as Jason Brediger and Brian Crack are back in the saddle as the Concordia Panthers come back to town. We'll begin the Cape Reps pregame show at 6. Coach's Corner Roundup at 6:30 ahead of our 6:45 pregame. Our feature game next week, Valley Heights hosting Republic County on FM 95.5. Hanover's trailing Osborne in our Friday feature game tonight. And all the scores on the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show. Twice each night, game nights in a service of Farm Bureau agents Bryce Leonard in Washington and Patrick Beauty in Marysville. Chapman 2nd and 6. Souther in motion. Whitley up the middle. Fights his way inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Should be close to a first down. Aiden Whitley has been the workhorse all night, just a yard shy there. Will bring up 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter underway. Chapman leading Marysville 14-9. Had the early 8-0 lead on their first possession. Jumped to a 14-0 count. Took a 14-6 halftime lead. 3rd and 1 from the Bulldog 18-yard line. Whitley's the lone setback and takes the carry left of center to the 15-yard line. Good for a first down. 3-yard pickup for Aiden Whitley. Brings up first down for this winless Irish team. Lost to Concordia and Clay Center. First down from the Bulldog 15-yard line. Was it moments ago? We asked that Marysville defense to stand up to the test, and they did. Being called to the task again. Whitley, the lone setback. Left of center, inside the 10-5. Touchdown, Irish. Aiden Whitley, 3rd touchdown carry tonight. This is a 15-yard effort with 10:45 remaining. Whitley with 82 and now 15-yard scores. Extends the Chapman lead 20-9. Irish 1 for 2 on 2-point conversions. Nick Anderson quickly under center. Whitley, left side, stumbling into the end zone. Whitley carries for his second conversion tonight. And with 10:45 remaining, it's Chapman 22, Marysville 9.
Sunflower Community Credit Union recognizes that members' health, both personal and financial, is top priority. In order to make your banking a completely safe experience, they're proud to now offer drive-in convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5:30, Saturday, 8:30 till noon. Lending can be done remotely as well. Contact their friendly loan officers at 562-3741. New members always welcome. Call, go online, or drop by Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville for more details. Caring about your personal and financial health, Sunflower Community Credit Union.
Kansas State's a noon pregame tomorrow right here. Jayhawks, I believe, are a 2:30 pregame. 4:30 pregame. It's on FM 95.5. Busy sports weekend. Hey, we talked to the coach, Tony Trimble, on the Coach's Corner Friday nights. That airs about 5:30 if you're en route to the game. Tony's also a guest on our pregame show. The Coach's Corner for Marysville airs Fridays at around 5:30. And we also download that as a podcast. By the way, archives of the first two kickoffs are available for download on our social media and our website. Replay every exciting moment of Bulldog football. Trailing Chapman 22-9 with 10:45 remaining. And here's the Irish kickoff. Drifting near side, bouncing out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Flag on the near side. I don't know that it's a marker flag. Looks to be an Irish penalty. They again have had penalties stacking up on them here tonight. Down the home stretch, fourth quarter action here on a Friday. All right, works in the Bulldogs' favor, an Irish penalty. Sets up this possession at the Bulldogs' 35-yard line. Otot goes in motion. Brooke Williams on a keeper, scampers almost 10 yards. Credit for 8 of those 10 yards. Brings up second and a short 2. Well, that's a 2-score ball game. Bulldogs gambled with the offset, adding that field goal third quarter. Chapman answers with their third Aiden Whitley touchdown, leading now by 13 points. Second, a short 2. Long count. Here's motion on the far side. Rhett Williams. Hornbeek for a yard and a half. Might have the first down. We've got to watch the spot. Raymond Hornbeek looks to have a first down from where we see it now, but they haven't moved the chains. Now they get the nod. Hornbeek starting in place of Peyton Smith, suffered a concussion last week. Smith was proven a good utility back for the Bulldogs. First down at the Marysville 45. Otot's in motion. Williams fakes a handoff. Pass incomplete. Broken up on the far side. Great coverage over there. Nick Anderson made a last dive in front of the receiver. Knocks it away far sideline. Incomplete pass. It's second down. No hurry for the Bulldogs here. Bringing the play to the line, 2nd and 10. Staggered set. Motion is Rhett Williams, who takes a pitch. Near side crosses midfield. He's 45 for the first down. At the 40, knocked out of bounds. Rhett Williams. Nice pickup to the Chapman 36-yard line. Not quite 20 yards on a Rhett Williams scamper. Takes the ball into Irish territory here with 9:12 remaining. Well, your key now is to focus on the task at hand, and that is to move that football steadily down the field. Don't worry about the two-score ball game. You make a score out of this possession, and it's very much anybody's ball game. First down at the Irish 36. Hand off to Hornbeek. No, fake handoff and a pitch on the near side. Rhett Williams knocked out of bounds coming inside the 30. Haney leading the stop, but a 7-yard Rhett Williams pickup. Nice fake to Hornbeek. I had it going his way. It's second down and 3. Bulldogs check their wristbands for the play. They don't huddle up. Rick Williams approaches center, then steps back, comes under center with two backside formation. Here's Otata in motion. On a keeper, left side, first down, Rook Williams. And then a great fake to Hornbeek. Took the defender's eyes away. And Rook Williams to the 25-yard line. That's 4 yards and a first down. This is a nice look Marysville has on this possession. The nice looks haven't always ended up in scores for the Bulldogs this season. They're a ways from a finish inside the Irish 25. Plenty of time on the clock. 8:40 remains. First down, Williams under center. Hornbeek's full on back. Here's Otata in motion. Fake to Hornbeek. Rook Williams, late pitch to Otata. Far side, not a lot of room. Defenders had time to follow that. Otata for about 3, if I'm guessing. And about 2 yards on the spot. Second and 8. A pair of winless teams here tonight, fighting hard for that first victory of the season. Oh, and now we mark that ball back. Did I miss a penalty flag? Taken back to the Chapman 34-yard line where it's first and 20. Too many penalties here tonight, both teams. Both teams. Just when we said things were starting to click. Twin wides to the near side. Williams rolls out far side. Late pass attempt. It's complete. Rhett Williams with the reception. Right at 10 yards. Picks up what they lost on the penalty flag. It's second and 10. Second down from the Irish 24-yard line. No hurry on the offense. Clock continues to roll under 7.5 minutes now. Know that Marysville would need 2 possessions to win. Still some long looks over to the sideline. Now a timeout for the Bulldogs. Almost like they were burning time off the clock intentionally. I don't understand that completely. You were taking time out, you take time out. You need 2 scores to win. 7:14 remains. We'll keep it here as Chapman leads Marysville 22-9. Homecoming here at Chapman. Nick Anderson King, Nina Kirkpatrick Queen. I don't have the rest of the court listed here tonight. And lots of festivities before the ball game. Homecoming for several area teams tonight. Marysville homecoming is on the 7th. That'll be interesting as a father-son coaching matchup comes into play. Tony Trimble, his first-year coach at Marysville. Cody Trimble, his son, head coach at Valley Heights. That'll be the Marysville homecoming tilt on the 7th. of October. Speak of homecoming, Bulldogs are back home hosting Concordia next Friday, 7 o'clock kickoff at the Landau Family Sports Complex, Homer Hansen Field. 2nd and 10, twin wides near side. Otat in motion. Fake pitch to Otat. Stutter step move far side. Got a couple 3 yards maybe to the Irish 22. Mark at a gain of 2 for 3rd and 8. And we're under 7 minutes to play with Chapman leading Marysville 22-9. And I'll remark again that a team that needs 2 possessions is using an awful lot of time between plays here tonight. That said, this is a young team under a first-year coach. 3rd and a long 7. Late pitch to Hornbeek on the near side. Tripped up the 18-yard line. Hornbeek, gain of 2, brings up 4th and 5. 4th down and 5. You've got a little over 6 minutes to play. Well, does a field goal come into play here off the right hash? They set up a Jack Lauer field goal on their last score. It's going to be a shotgun snap to Rook Williams with 3 wides to the far side. He scrambles under pursuit. Rook Williams, a late pass in and out of the hands of a Marysville receiver at the 10-yard line. That is incomplete. And the Bulldogs turn over on downs with 5:41 remaining. Well, I had the right idea, just wasn't coming together. An offense that clicked early on that possession kind of faltered as time wore on. An incomplete pass on 4th down brings up Chapman 1st and 10 from the Irish 19-yard line. They lead Marysville 22-9 with 5:41 remaining. Nick Anderson back on field. Under center, senior quarterback takes the snap. Aiden Whitley chugs his way up the middle. Whitley to the Irish 26. 7-yard carry. Whitley over 200 yards. 3 touchdown scores tonight. And a conversion. Sets up 2nd and 3. They have to be in no hurry. Time on their side with 5:10 remaining. Leading Marysville by a pair of scores, 13 points. Late snap up the middle. Whitley for a 1st down. And then some. Whitley 4 yards to the Irish 31. And that is textbook what the Irish, Kirk Webster, their coach, want to accomplish here. Keep the clock rolling. 2-score lead. I think back a field goal wouldn't have made any difference on a 13-point ball game. 1st down Irish. Hands on their hips in the huddle. Standing for their first win of the season here tonight, coming off a 7-3 finish last year. Lost a lot of seniors off there, including the Regal kid. Anderson comes under center. Plays underway to Whitley. Straight up the middle. He's got another 7 yards. Andre Walton with the stop for the Bulldogs. 2nd along 3 for the Irish. Now under 4 minutes and counting. They can finish a long drive downfield. They've got this one sewed up. Their challenges at this point, avoiding penalties and always avoid the turnover. Anderson in no hurry. Watches the play clock roll under 10. Handoff to Whitley. Not quite a 1st down. To the Irish 40. He's a yard shy. give him a short 3 yards to bring up 3rd and 1. Clock at 3:20 and counting. Not a lot the Marysville defense can do right now, but wait this Chapman team out and hope to force a mistake or a turnover. Bulldogs have to get their hands back on that football. Missed opportunity, giving the ball up on downs their last drive. On 3rd and 1, their own 40. Anderson with a snap to Whitley again. First down, Irish, and a yard. 2-yard pickup for Aiden Whitley as the numbers continue to stack up in his favor. How tough's Whitley going to be as a senior next year, huh? He has pretty much been the offense for this Chapman team. First down, Irish. Clock rolls under 2.5 minutes as the lights dim here for the Bulldog faithful. Play clock under 10. Irish line is set. Fake. Nope. Hand off to Whitley. He'll bring it to midfield and into Bulldog territory. Not quite a first down. Aiden Whitley, though, 250-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 3. Under 2 minutes left. Well, you hate to keep saying it, but 14-7 loss at Abilene. 34-7 loss hosting Wamego. Here trailing Chapman 22-9. Marysville's fought hard. A young team's learning, but they're not getting the points. 2nd and 3. Whitley again. Why do anything else? First down, Irish. The official is pulled over Aiden Whitley, and I'm not sure where he was at in relation to that official that got knocked down. Oh, he was there. Okay. At the Marysville 40-yard line. We can't spare officials. We cannot. We are desperately short in the state of Kansas. They're going to mark it 1st and 10 at the Marysville 44. The official was down at the 40. It's a tough job, I'm telling you. Well, Chapman's going to burn the clock on this ball game and win their first this season. We're under 1:10 as they come to the line on first down. And all you have to do is hand it to Aiden Whitley, and that's what they do. He has torn up Marysville's defense tonight. Whitley to the 37, gain of 6. Leaves 50 seconds and a 2-score Chapman lead, 22-9. They'll reign victorious here on homecoming night 2022. Last scores we had, Wamego leading Concordia 13-0, second quarter. Clay Center leading Abilene 17-0, second quarter. 2nd and 4, maybe the last play Chapman needs tonight. It's Aiden Whitley on a 4-5-yard carry, maybe enough for another first down. They stop the clock with just over 15 seconds remaining and give them a first down. Aiden Whitley, kind of a one-man show here tonight. Of course, Nick Anderson, a capable quarterback, getting some good handoffs and a beefy offensive line providing protection. But it's been the Aiden Whitley show tonight as time runs out. And the Irish win homecoming 22 with a 22-9 win over the Marysville Bulldogs.
Raise your hand if you need more internet speed. It's time to get your hands on much faster internet. Don't settle for yesterday's internet speed when you have a home full of today's devices. Upgrade your Blue Valley Technologies internet speed now to the speed you need and get a $50 bill credit. If you're new to Blue Valley, you get 2 months free and everyone gets free installation on managed Wi-Fi. Visit bluevalley.net/raise your hand today.
At Galloway Wiegers and Brenniger, we're about building relationships one client and one issue at a time. I'm Jason Brenniger, and I invite you to visit with me for any legal services you might have, including probate, estate planning, and trust administration. Advanced planning has countless advantages to your family, including greater control and disposition of your assets and tax issues that might come up. Call for a no-obligation appointment today. Check us out on our Facebook page or at gwblaw.net.
Chapman 22, Marysville 9. The Bulldogs winless in 3 starts this season. Back home to Concordia next Friday. Concordia beat this Chapman team earlier in the year. Well, I don't want to sound critical, but as a Bulldog fan here, you take a deep breath and you say what has been said in the last couple of weeks. We've shown moments, but we've not finished drives. Look at their first possession of the ball game. 80 yards, almost 7 minutes. They gave the ball up on downs. Intercepted in the end zone. Into the first quarter. Had a chance here on this last Marysville possession. They were deep in Irish territory. Couldn't finish, turned the ball up on downs. Penalties, especially in the first half against Marysville. Penalties at inopportune times. There are some things that need work for Tony Trimble's team as they go back to practice next week. On the plus side, they gained some yards. They controlled time of possession in the first half at least. Defense made some key stops deep, but Aiden Whitley tore them up tonight. Aiden Whitley, well over 200 yards, 3 touchdown scores, all 3 Chapman touchdowns. Whitley scampered 80 yards with 4:42 left in the first quarter, their first play from scrimmage. Then he adds the 2-point conversion for an 8-0 lead. Whitley again, this time 2 yards out with 3:26 to play in the half. They miss a conversion but lead 14-0. Marysville's lone touchdown with 1:05 to play before halftime. Rook Williams, 3-yard quarterback keeper. The snap on the PAT was mishandled. It was 14-6 at the half. Marysville settles for a field goal. 8:05 to play in the third quarter, cutting the lead 14-9. But Aiden Whitley with 15 yards early in the fourth scores with 10:45 remaining. Adds the 2-point conversion for a 22-9 Chapman lead here at home tonight. Marysville again back hosting Concordia 1 week from tonight. K-Prep's pregame at 6. Coaches going to round up at 6:30. And the pregame show at 6:45. Jason Brediger and Brian Kroc with a call next Friday. Bruce Dierking saying thanks for listening. Thanks for staying with us. Thanks to our Sports Booster Club members. Opposite our broadcast, Dusty Dunn is finishing Osborne at Hanover on FM 95.5. K-State's here tomorrow for a noon kickoff. Jayhawks are a late afternoon pregame show on FM 95.5. And we'll have scores on all the area games on the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show twice each night, game nights, and twice each hour during the 7 a.m. news Saturday morning. Our final, Chapman 22, Marysville 9. Bruce Dierking saying thanks for listening. Have a great weekend, everybody.
At your service 24/7, on air, online, and on our mobile app. News, weather, sports, and more. Yours from KNDY.